ancestral home in West Bengal, 5 hours north of Kolkata.
It is a part of our family tradition. Moreover, as a village boy, I was grown up in this atmosphere for up to my graduation. That means 21 years of my formative stage. I lived in this atmosphere. I studied the high school, and if you walk, it will be about 5 kilometers.
It's from here that a remarkable political career was set into motion, spanning close to 5 decades. Serving under at least 3 Congress PMs and holding every major portfolio from finance to defense to external affairs. Very swiftly, Pranab Da became known as the man for all seasons. In fact, under the UPA, he was considered de facto Prime Minister, heading over 50 ministerial panels. Fighting fires from the Anna agitation to the nuclear deal.
संसद में मुझसे वरिष्ठ हैं। मैं 70 में निर्वाचित हुआ था राज्यसभा के लिए और आप 69 में हुए थे, 1 साल पहले। मुझसे वरिष्ठ हैं। लेकिन मैं कभी-कभी जरूर सोचता हूं कि प्रणब जी न होते तो ये यूपीए सरकार क्या करती।
A life so consumed by the Congress and by work that his family says he barely had any time for them.
जब मेरा शादी हुआ था ना, तभी उससे मेरा मुलाकात बहुत कम होता था। अब बातचीत भी बहुत कम होता था।
अच्छा।
He is always very busy, very busy.
Do you find that you don't get enough time with him?
No, I have no time.
Would you have liked to have got more time with him as a son?
Obviously, not only me, everyone. And it's a complaint, not only my mother's, it's my complaint. Even my children's complaint, my sister's complaint, everyone, my wife's complaint that we should have more time with you.
And yet, the Pranab paradox, the ultimate Congress insider, had a troubled equation with the party. Even being expelled for 6 years in 1986, the rift, some say, goes back to the time of Indira Gandhi's assassination.
What was your first reaction when you heard the news?
I was totally broken. And in the whole journey from there to a place where we got the chopper, and from chopper to Calcutta, and from Calcutta to Delhi in the Indian Airlines.
Pranab's critics say he allegedly claimed on a fateful flight from Kolkata to Delhi that he as finance minister and number 2 should be the replacement for Indira, which some say created a rift between him and Rajiv Gandhi. He told us he believes it was all a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding, and which was admitted by Rajiv ji himself, I think in one of the interview given to Arun Puri, India Today, before his assassination.
Pranab would return to the Congress, but a degree of trust with the Gandhis remained elusive. In 2009, he admitted as much when asked why Sonia Gandhi chose Manmohan Singh over him for the top job.
He enjoyed the confidence of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and that's why when the office was offered to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, it was for her to decide whom she would like to have and with whom she will find more comfortable.
His family, however, was more candid about their dismay.
No, is working so much.
Yes.
in Indian politics, but Pranab is not getting his proper place. As a relative and as I am his elder brother, I feel sorry for him.
I, Pranab Mukherjee,
do swear in the name of God
In the final years of UPA 2, he would get his reward. If not Prime Minister, then President of India in 2012. But the strain with his parent party would linger. A year after he retired, he appeared at an RSS event in Nagpur, describing the Sangh's founder, Keshav Hegdewar, as a great son of Mother India, angering the Congress. However, he also quoted from Pandit Nehru's discovery of India at the same event, saying, "Any attempt at defining our nationhood in terms of dogmas and identities of religion, hatred and intolerance will only lead to dilution of our national identity." It was this nationalism that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru so vividly expressed in the discovery of India. Ironically, it was under a BJP government that he received the highest civilian honor, a Bharat Ratna, in 2019.
What has struck you about Prime Minister Modi? What do you
he
think
has
of him?
the unique capacity to work very hard with a strong determination to achieve his objectives. This one characteristic I find in him. Secondly, he is clear in his vision, what he wants to achieve, and he works hard to achieve that.
Though he maintained that he believed India needed the Congress, he described himself as a lifelong congressman and was convinced the party would return. Regardless, the award only underlined his status as India's ultimate political insider, whose death would be mourned across the political divide.